So let's walk and talk about it. I know how you're feeling. I remember when I found out about my hips, when I found out that I needed both hips replaced, I was at the top of my game in my career. I mean, I owned multiple cycle and yoga studios in Denver, Colorado. Was being, I had articles in Yoga Journal. I was being invited to teach at festivals like Wanderlust, and just, I was just at the top of my game. I was about to explode, I feel, and then I found out about my hips and I had a mental breakdown. I mean, it was the death of me as I knew me. Like, it's really, really hard to feel lost the way you feel because of an injury. And when you can't do the things that you love to do, that feeling of loss is just, it's damaging to the soul. And that is the reason why I share my story, because and the reason why I do AgeDEFY, because it took me, I would say it took me 3 months to just get a grip after I found out that I needed my hips replaced and that I was a person that, was an injured mover. I had to come to grips with it, and I I was in a deep depression. So I totally understand it, but you have to fight your way back. You have to. I know you feel defeated right now, but that's the reason why I share my story. It's the reason why I show you what I can do today, and that's the reason why you need to be with someone like me and my community, because every day we figure out a way to, turn our feelings of loss and defeat into power again. And yeah, maybe this is the reason why I do AgeDEFY. This is the reason why I don't call what I do yoga anymore, because I couldn't do yoga the way I had taught yoga for 20 years, how I taught hundreds of people how to teach yoga, and they became yoga teachers themselves, teaching yoga the way I taught them to teach. And I couldn't even do those types of poses anymore. So I had to make the decision that I wanted to keep going. So my doctor told me that I needed a career change, that I should, give up teaching yoga, give up fitness, and do a career change, right? And because even after hip replacements, he was like, you're never going to be able to go at the level you are now. And I will tell you what, 6 years after my hip replacements, I'm going at a bigger level than he told me, and that I could. And I felt so defeated so many times along my journey, but now that I'm on the other side of it, there's hope, and I'm here to bring you hope. And here's what you have to focus on, okay? When I had to give up the yoga mat, when I say I had to step off the lines of the mat to be able to continue to move my body as an injured mover, I just created new ways to move my body. And, it looks a little like yoga, but it is definitely made for injured movers. And there's no set way we do the poses. Each injured mover gets his or her own way around the poses. So that's the thing. You have to do things differently. You can't yoga like you used to, because maybe, you can't. You have a spinal fusion, your body's different, but you can still yoga, and you don't have to call it yoga. Well, I call it AgeDEFY. So you can't run, and yeah, maybe you can't run, but maybe you can do step flow, barefoot step flow, like what I teach on Zoom. So that you can still have that cardio and you can still have that feeling of accomplishment, but you're not out there running. So there's so many ways around it. I always say we're only a few adjustments away from making it work. My suggestion, sign up for my program, sign up for the membership, come to live classes. I am a coach, so every class I'm coaching to you. It's like having your own physical therapist, your own personal trainer right there in the living room with you. And all you have to do is come to my live classes on Zoom, and then I will give you an online program to follow as well. So you'll follow an online program, and it's just at-home physical therapy, at-home private yoga for injured movers, at-home personal training for injured movers. Don't let your spinal fusion hold you back. Don't be defeated because you can't do what you once could because you have an injury. Find new ways to do things. Find a new purpose for movement, and I'm here to help you. So let's focus on posture training. Let's focus on foot therapy. Let's focus on lymphatic health and lymphatic breathing and rib cage mobility. There's so much that we can do with spinal fusion, and I have a handful of people with spinal fusions that I work with in my Zoom classes. So come, be a part of community. Don't stay out there, doing it on your own, and, just step off the lines of the yoga mat. It's going to be okay. I got you.